Mokuria, co-founder of Mothers Against Police Brutality.
Only Sarah and I are going to be speaking today. We're here with various members of the family, and so we're not going to go through introducing. Our statement is going to be quite brief. We've spent the day mourning with this family and hearing from city officials. We spent the day hearing from law enforcement about what their investigation looks like and what next steps will look like. We know that early on yesterday, the Dallas Police Department deferred the investigation to the Texas Rangers office, and the warrant that seemed to be looming was withdrawn. From everything that we've heard, from the things that we know, we're not sure about exactly what happened, but we know that at least one law enforcement official and everyone that we've spoken to today has presented enough evidence that there was at least enough evidence for a charge of manslaughter, and that there is likely evidence for even stiffer penalty charges. With that in mind, if there's probable cause that a crime has been committed in this jurisdiction, it is incumbent upon law enforcement, and in particular the district attorney's office, to issue a warrant for the arrest of the officer involved. This family is frustrated. This family is upset. This family is grieving that has not happened yet. We believe the fact that has not happened yet is a reflection on deferential treatment for law enforcement officers. We're not asking anyone to jump to any conclusions. We're not asking for law enforcement to convict this person or deny them their right to due process. But we're asking that they be treated as any other citizen where there is evidence that they committed a crime be treated, and that is for a warrant to issue and for an arrest be made. And so we're calling on the Rangers and on the district attorney's office at this time to make that happen in swiftly.
You
want to switch?
Okay.
Can somebody lower that mic and stand a little bit?
It's at the bottom.
No.
Now it's
See the yellow cable? Just turn that
There you
and
go.
drop it. There you go.
Thank you.
Mothers Against Police Brutality is calling for swift and immediate arrest of the officer involved. We want full transparency. We would like the name of the officer to be released publicly, and we would like the district attorney to act swiftly and give us immediate charges. We know that there have been calls for peace, but peace does not come without justice. And so in this moment, we are calling for justice, not only for Botham, but also for all victims and all families and our whole community who grieves with this family. It's unacceptable. This is an unacceptable way for Dallas to represent itself to the world. This is an opportunity for the city to be transparent and take swift and immediate action to correct the wrongs that have been done over the last hours and days.
Now I'm going to give maybe 5 quick questions, and then we're going to dismiss. No, the family will not be giving any statements today. Anyone with any questions?
Earlier you posted on Twitter about the possible officer's identity. Are you willing to identify that officer and say how you know that is officer involved?
You know, that's the name that's been available in the public domain. It was my understanding that it was released. I've learned that it has not been officially released. And so, again, I want to echo the cry of Mothers Against Police Brutality that the law enforcement official community, in their goals towards transparency, go ahead and confirm that name and officially release it.
People have been speculating that he knew this officer. Do you know if he knew her? Or?
We have nothing to substantiate those claims. Certainly no one who has been attached to the family or any of the law enforcement officers that we've spoken to can confirm that. In fact, they've said just the opposite.
There is a lot of information like that floating around right now while we wait on law enforcement to give some of those answers. Any concerns about that?
Yeah, when we're not fully transparent, when the investigation is wrapped in a crowd of mystery, when we're not treating the suspect as any other suspect, it leads people to speculate. We lose valuable evidence. It leads to distrust in the community, and I think that it hurts not only this family but the integrity of the process. And so, again, we're calling not only for transparency but accountability by the powers that be, including law enforcement officers represented by the Texas Rangers and the District Attorney's Office, who is solely responsible for the prosecution of crimes within this jurisdiction.
Given the District DA Johnson's comments after the Jordan Edwards case, she said that she was going to convict officers that do wrong. Do you see this as another opportunity where she can step up and bring this family justice?
It's certainly an opportunity, and it's now incumbent upon DA Faith Johnson to stick to her word. We don't see young Jordan Edwards' case as an anomaly, but instead as hopefully a turning point in this community, where law enforcement does receive a message that if they commit a crime, they'll be treated as criminals, and that they won't be held to a lower standard, but to a higher standard than the average citizen.
It's not only an opportunity, it's a requirement.
Have you been able to speak to Faith Johnson about this case?
No, but Faith has been, I'm sorry, I've spoken with members of her office, I've spoken with the Public Integrity Unit, and she has agreed, and she is anxious to meet with this family and to explain to them, and so that they can ask direct questions about why this seems to be going a little differently than it would have if the suspect was a non-law enforcement.
Are you the only attorney on this case, or do you have other co-attorneys that are representing the family?
At this time, I'm the only attorney on the case. Okay, thank you guys.